Sponsor of the MPBL, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. The birthday boy, Marvin Taiwan, celebrating his 29th birthday today, and magsisimula siya with Will Lee, debutant Jeyu Chu, Raven Gonzalez, and Dave Ildefonso. Quezon City has Vincent Conanan, Nino Ibanez, Dave Bernabe, Jerome Santos, and Jeff Pavillonar. And our officiating crew will be led by Manuel Binondo, kasama niya si Lester Arcega, and Jake Mabandos. Jake Casaverde is the substitute referee. Happy birthday, Marvin Taiwan.
Yeah, happy birthday, Marvin Taiwan. 29 years old.
39 years young.
Young.
He
Definitely.
looks 19 though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Malayong malayo. ABRA parading a very tall starting unit with Jaya Chu at that center spot. Raven usually plays that 5 spot when he's in the game, but Coach Yong Garcia going to his new recruit right away, trying to test out the waters and see what that 6'10", 6'11 frame can do for the Weavers.
Ibanez gets some separation. A lot of pushing there inside the paint. Whistle going against Dave Bernabe. And I tell you, the rest of the MPBL is watching right now.
I'm sure of that. I'm sure everybody shaking at the sight of this current roster by the ABRA Weavers.
The kick out to Dave Ildefonso. He misses the 3.
For Quezon City, it's really going to be a team effort for them if they want to be able to be competitive in this game. They have to stick to the game plan and make sure not to deviate from it, because they're gonna have to use all of their might to have a chance against this ABRA team.
And even Gonzalez gets the first basket for ABRA after the 3-ball galing kay Jeff Pavillonar. Vincent Conanan pushes Taiwan out of the way. Bernabe, the jump hook over Jeyu Chu.
He's trying to pick up from where he left off in that game against Bataan. It was an impressive individual performance coming from him, going up against the likes of John Lloyd Capulong.
Ildefonso lumapit. Dave nabitawan ng bola. Masyadong masikip dun sa loob. Lee, a 3. Got it.
Will Lee has been starting a lot of the games for ABRA this year. Coach Yong Garcia giving this homegrown player a lot of opportunities to showcase his talent.
Pass a little behind. Jeyu Chu puts it in. They are a handful. These young guns.
It's about chemistry, accountability, and the right combinations. And for Coach Yong, the mission is clear. Stay calm, stay sharp, and let the work do the talking. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. And if you're, Coach Yong, I know it's a really tough task. And, yung personality ni Coach Yong is slowly but surely nakikita natin sa squad na to. No? Not a lot of hype, not a lot of, like, the way the players conduct themselves. Very low-key and really belies the status and the stature of this team.
You're right, and he doesn't really try to focus on one player alone. He tries to get everybody involved in the system to make this team, not to para hindi sila masyadong mabasa agad. He wants to get everyone to contribute in their own little way, and he makes sure that everybody knows their roles.
Vincent Conanan, turnaround shot, well defended by the birthday boy Marvin Taiwan. Ildefonso quickly to Taiwan. Matras muna si Marvin. The pass. Dave. Yeah, no. Kala ko parapasok na. That was a good line here, Javi.
Yeah, Dave Ildefonso averaging 33.7% from the outside in this season. He was wide open. Took his time there. They keep possession.
Marvin. They go to Dave sa gitna. Ildefonso jump stop. Taiwan 3. Got it.
See, you see that ball movement coming from the ABRA Weavers on that possession. that just is a testament to how well the bond has been growing and the chemistry has been developing para sa kanila. Dave Ildefonso could have easily just forced the issue and went for the shot himself, but no, they moved that basketball and got it to the open man. Quezon City able to answer back.
Raven Gonzalez just having their way right now. The ABRA Solid North Weavers.
And they've been doing it off of team play.
That's our play of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. And Raven Gonzalez trying to complete a 3-point play here.
5 points here in the opening quarter para kay Raven Gonzalez.
And Jordan Santa Ana has entered the game, and he gets blocked by Jay Ochu.
That's literally a tall order to try and overcome para kay Jordan Santa Ana. See here, denied access by the 6'10 Jay Ochu.
Jay Ochu, we're seeing as well, no? Iba rin yung yung katawan ni Jay Ochu.
Yeah, he's become leaner. He's put on more muscle, and he's more mobile actually.
Yeah.
Talagang
He's
maganda na
light on his feet,
Yeah.
because last time we saw him with Ateneo, hindi pa ganyan yung frame niya.
Is also yung reaction time niya talaga mas mabilis na ngayon, and that's very beneficial for ABRA, especially at this point of the season where a lot of the bigs here in the MPBL also more mobile, while Will Lee though showing us some good shooting here in the first quarter. 2 threes already.
Wilkin Lee, naantay ko dito mag-dunk in-game si Wilkin Lee. Nakita ko kanina, nag-dunk sa warm-up.
Yeah, he's really been
actually,
keeping in good shape.
Actually, Javi, nag-slam dunk contest sila.
Oh, talaga?
Kanina. Ayon, Camacho, Ildefonso, Lee. What a pass right there. Raven gave it up. Corner 3. Will Lee. Oh, maybe the layup. Jay Ochu got that one to go in, and it's a 13-point lead for the ABRA Solid North Weavers. Kalahati pala tayo sa ating first quarter, Javi.
6 out of 9 from the field, 66. 6 field goals on 6 assists. That's why Jay Chu has also been very active here going for those inside shots dahil yung bola talagang umaabot sa kanya, and if hindi naman, nakakakuha naman siya ng mga rebounds.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. 21-9. Very unique free throw routine para kay Jay Ochu. He closes his eyes for 2-3 seconds. If I was taking free throws and closing my eyes 2-3 seconds, for sure,
concentration
I would already be asleep.
That fast?
Yes, even during a game, I would probably say, "What am I doing? Might as well sleep."
That's I should say that's a special talent of yours.
Pero Javi, I'm quite amazed by the development of Jay Ochu.
Oh yeah, he's really looking so much better from his time in Ateneo. Even his shooting stroke has been refined. I'm excited to see him go up against the better big men of this league.
22-11. Hindi pa nagpapalit ng tao dito si Coach Yong. Raven, that's trademark push shot. That's unstoppable, by the way.
Yeah, he's such a good compliment for Jay Chu here. You know, just lurking in that dunker spot, or maybe flashing to the middle and getting that post entry pass to Jay Chu. Oh.
Spin cycle. Looking very, very smooth at the moment.
Gorgeously done there by Dave Ildefonso.
Yeah, 26-11. Santa Ana. Talk about rim protection, Abby.
Oh yeah.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Expa Personal Karaoke Speaker. Every day, karaoke. And that is a basket. Galing kay David Rifonso off a stop.
And you know, aside from the rim protection, his mere presence just intimidates every.
Oh! The big man connecting. Welcome to the MPBL, Jay Chu. He is going to have fun here. This is the Gixxer great move of the game. Born for greatness. Up high and down hard. Jay Chu. But the awareness from Raven Gonzalez connecting with Jay Chu.
Yeah, he's really meshing well with his new teammate. Just unable there to complete the three-point play. Ito si Jay Chu, but Jay Chu is growing up right before our very eyes here.
Franz Diaz too strong on that one. Raven secures the rebound. Marvin Taiwan gets it to Dave. Chu. Dimo nakabantay. There's a triple team. Nabitawan niya ang bola. Ray De La Rosa. Puray too strong on the three. Puray denies the pass to Gonzalez. Ray De La Rosa pa rin. Puray now with Franz Diaz. Plenty of time here. Offensive foul on Ladimo.
A little movement with the right side of his body as he was trying to free up Franz Diaz on the top side. It's been a struggle for Quezon City, to say the least, here in the first quarter. 4 out of 13 from the field, while allowing ABRA 10 out of 15 conversions from the field, 66% for the Weavers.
Ildefonso gets it to Jay Chu. Lost it. Unable to handle the pass. There's a lot of contact there.
This is definitely something that I am looking forward to, how Jay Chu will be able to deal with the MPBL brand of basketball, the physicality that this league is really known for.
Ano ba naman to? Ba't ang hina ng mga pumalit? Camacho, David, Ayon, Batino.
My goodness. This is not fair.
28-11 is the count. 17-point lead with a little over 2 minutes remaining. Make that a 15-point deficit na hinahabol ng Quezon City early on. Mike Ayanayon, the former finals MVP. Josh David, Gonzalez a three. That's short. Rebound, De La Rosa.
If you're Quezon City, that's who you want shooting the basketball.
Puray, draw pass, Ladimo, Gonzalez battling with Ladimo. It's a jump ball.
Yeah, although possession will stay with Quezon City, you still like the effort shown on defense there by Gonzalez, interrupting that pass. That could have been an easy 2 points for Ladimo going up, but no, he had to get his hands on it and prevented that play.
Mike Ayanayon, the last time we saw him in the MPBL, it was in the bubble in Subic. No, naglaro yan, national finals against the Davao Occidental Tigers. They fell short. I think he was hurt in that series. No, hindi siya 100%. Since then, a few seasons in the PBA with the Blackwater franchise, NLEX and then Blackwater, and then suffered an ACL injury. And that injury happened a year and a half ago. He's recovered now. And it's nice to see him back. Dito sa MPBL.
Always a pleasant surprise to see players from the PBA coming back here to the MPBL. It's such a joy to see them play also for a different squad. Let's see how he gets to mesh with his teammates, his new teammates on this ABRA squad. He's now a veteran of this league and also a more experienced player after his stint in the PBA.
Yeah, France Diaz. Ganda ng ginawa ni France Diaz doon. Just keeping his dribble alive until may sumabit. Ayon on the move. Batino to Gonzalez. Mike. They go to Batino. It's a mismatch against Diaz. Masyado masikip. Maraming nakaitim. Naagaw ni Rai De La Rosa. Gets it to France Diaz. Jerome Santos for 3. That's an air ball.
A wasted opportunity in transition for Quezon City. Well, Santos, although he was momentarily wide open, defense eventually got to him. That bothered that shot, forcing an air ball.
And Coach Jeff Perlas, a tough task ahead of him. In front of him, actually. David. Naman kay France Diaz. Latino. Camacho. Yun. Compared to JHU, and that 5 that played in the first few minutes of this game, mas may feeling out process itong second 5 nila.
Definitely, dahil itong Quezon City was visibly outmatched by the height and length of that first 5. That's why that ABRA starting unit was just able to dominate right away. Pero dito, yung Quezon City medyo umaariba na dito yung kanilang offense. It's much easier for them to get it inside the paint and get it to their big men. Just an 11-point lead in front of them.
Batino, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ayon to David. Foot on the line, and it is a turnover.
Offensively as well, ABRA had so much more threats in that starting unit compared to this one, which is a more defensive-centered 5.
Mas dynamic
Yes.
yung unang first 5 nila kanina. Can hurt you from the inside and the outside, and that is the end of the first period.
Raven Gonzalez, 7 points, 4 assists. That starting unit really playing well to the tune of new.
Binilisan din namin ang laro, and that was a key factor. For Coach Jeff, that game was as close to perfect as it could get. Now, as they gear up to face this powerhouse ABRA team, he's sticking to the same game plan, just exaggerated. Alam namin na nasa kanila ang height at talent, pero nasa amin ang puso, he proudly shared. With renewed confidence, tactical grit, and undeniable heart, QZ is out to prove that passion and strategy can go toe-to-toe with firepower. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Ryra, and si Coach Jeff sticking to that, to their identity as a team. Had a good chat with Coach Jeff before the game, and always, always philosophical, always full of wisdom.
Always very optimistic. Yan talagang gusto ko sa kanya. That's the thing he shared with his former head coach, Tobix Robinson, when they were in Lyceum.
And body language as well.
Yeah.
Mabigat sa kanya, and he takes, he considers that, one, key, factor in picking players.
Dahil naniniwala siya that those kinds of actions off the court will really translate into you developing the right habits on the court. And with what Lyra said about that game plan against Bataan, I really love how they defended the Risers in that game, because talagang nabulaga yung Bataan sa laro na yon. It was shifting defense that consisted of mixed zone-to-man schemes, which kind of trapped the guards and made it hard for them to get it to the post area. That's why di masyado na-involve ang big man ng Bataan sa laro na yon. That was one thing that we lamented in that game, that the Risers weren't able to take advantage of their height inside.
Simon Camacho played for Bacolod previously. He's also bulked up, no? There's a former Adamson Falcon. Fast break of the game is brought to you. A free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompleto appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Nadimo, the handoff. Rai De La Rosa rising for that jumper. Camacho, parang malaking version na ni Marvin Junicio.
Actually,
Pag nakikita ko.
nung nakita ko si Marvin Junicio sa stand, sabi ko, ba't parang nakabihis na agad?
De La Rosa able to bank that one in, 31-21. Scoring has slowed down for ABRA with his second unit on the floor.
On the other hand, Quezon City has been able to rely on Ryan De La Rosa to become that spark plug offensively for QC.
Austria, no. Camacho gets blocked.
Pero dyan rin talaga siya makakatulong on the glass. Simon Camacho, such a terrific rebounder. A big reason why he was able to climb to the PBA because of his timing on the glass.
Puray gets away. Labas ulit kay Diaz. A three. Got it. 5 points in the game. Ang ganda na pinapakita nitong unit ng Quezon City ngayon.
Franz Diaz also late. This is a nice run in black.
Austria
Oh, that's last touch on Camacho.
trying to go for the no-look pass there.
Defensively, they've been shutting down this ABRA offense.
Here's the three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliance.
Give it space there. Diaz, although there was a little hesitation, took some time to decide. Eventually took the shot.
Just a 7-point deficit now. Kanina 17 yan. Jerome Santos. Ooh. It's a dribbling violation. Called by referee Lester Arcega. That's Coach Yong Garcia, the former Mapua point guard, who has really immediately took up coaching and then worked his way up.
He's definitely proven that he can handle head coaching duties in this league. Has become one of the lead assistants of Coach Randy before with San Juan and Mapua. Now rising to be ABRA's head tactician.
There's no foul. Oh, so Ryan Batino is whistled for the personal. And Gino Ladimo is replaced by Dave Bernabe. 33-24, 3 minutes gone by in the second period. Straight with a spin move. Masyado malakas, rebound ni Batino. Ayon pushing. Finds Camacho for two.
Excellent find on the break coming from Mike Ayon. Seeing Simon Camacho ahead and nobody getting in between that pass.
Straight.
Oh, that's off his leg. Ooh.
The fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Easy basket in transition by Simon Camacho. Welcome back to the MPBL.
They will challenge the call of referee Jake Mabandos. Tingnan natin kung ma-overturn dito. Successful challenge for the Weavers. Tama ang aking kasama si Javi Palanya.
Yeah, it was definitely off his leg there, off his left knee. Kita-kita naman dyan sa ating replay.
Marvin Taiwan has returned. Defonso nasa gitna against straight. Dave pulls up. It's short. And that will sail out of bounds and bola mababalik sa Quezon City.
Well challenged there, that pull-up jumper, kind of a fadeaway galing kay David Defonso. If they can force ABRA into more shots like that, then Quezon City can be able to string together another consistent number of stops.
Ibanez Ganda ng depensa. Kahit pumeke si Nino Ibanez, nandun pa rin sila. Ayon. Look at that rebound galing kay Mike Ayon, but it ends up as a turnover.
A dangerous pass thrown there to Marvin Taiwan. Quezon City, credit to them for still being able to hustle to get in between that delivery.
And look at this combination as well. The Twin Towers, Chu and Gonzalez, alongside Ildefonso Ayon and Taiwan.
Interesting combination. You got 2 point guards in the backcourt.
Well, yeah, Ayon sort of a 2 really. But nakascore yung Quezon City doon.
Let's see how he plays off ball here.
Great pass. Gonzalez, push shot, won't go. Rebound, Bernabe. Ibanez. And an inch closer here, Quezon City. Labas muna. Vincent Conanan. Uses the Bernabe pick. Taiwan with a steal. Taiwan to Raven. Blocked by Straight. No call. Hindi siya ng foul doon. And to go up strong. Straight.
What a nice sequence there by Jason Straight, going up for the block on a 2-on-1 fast break and then finishing it with a basket of his own on the other side.
Taiwan drives and he finishes with the left hand.
He's just so explosive when he goes to his left side. A little head and shoulder fake, just blows by Nino Ibanez. And that tough finish. Ooh, offensive foul though. Laban dito kay Jerome Santos sa kabila.
Mike Ayon absorbs the contact right there. Look at the block right here. Although, you may say na tumama din sa side ng ulo. And look at the little sidestep there over J.O. Chu.
I guess Quezon City just hanging in there. They just want to avoid getting deeply down into a hole in this one.
37-28. Taiwan fires. Bernabe with a rebound. Here comes Conanan. Jordan Santa Ana. Nahanap si Bernabe. Bumuelo si Dave Bernabe. And he backs it in for 2.
Nice inside-outside move right there for Quezon City. Santa Ana initiating that offense and then circling towards the baseline, finding itong si Dave Bernabe for the scoop.
That's taken away by Bernabe. The counter steal by Ildefonso. Dave Ildefonso. He gets his own miss and he puts it back in. 39-30 for the solid North Weavers. Give a quick shout out to Kong Mayor JB Bernos and Congresswoman Ching Bernos who have been very supportive putting this ABRA team together. Hindi madali ito ha. Look at Ibanez. Hindi madali ito ha. Yung ginagawa nila. Putting this team together.
Definitely not. That's why all credit to them for really getting behind this ABRA squad. It's very clear that they don't have any other mission in mind but to win a championship. They really want the national chip this year.
Siyempre malaking bagay yan for ABRA, the province as well, di ba?
And that certainly will give a lot of pride and honor to the people of ABRA. Looking forward as well to some home games there. I believe may bagong stadium na kinoconstruct doon ng ABRA.
Yeah, but home games are at the Andres Bernos Memorial Gym in Banguet. So there's a good chance that they will make the playoffs. Good chance lang.
Parang great chance ata.
Taiwan steps into that 3. Ganda na sagot niya kay Nino Ibanez. Little tit for tat there.
It might be a miracle if they don't end up in the playoffs. That should be very devastating para sa kanila.
Oh, straight. Knocks down the three. And Quezon City is executing here. Maganda.
I tell you, this is a very dangerous squad to go up against. They really give the top teams a fight for their money.
Straight, short on the finger roll.
Because in that 4-game losing streak that they had before winning against Bataan, they were actually in a lot of those games. They played against Zamboanga, Muntinlupa, Caloocan, and Pasig, all teams at the top of our team standings, all in playoff contention.
44 to 36, minute and a half left in the second period. Cunanan gets it to Bernabe. Santa Ana, binabatay ni Austria. Ibanez looks at the clock, 5 seconds. Nino, atake sa gitna. Bernabe, just in the nick of time, hindi pumasok ang kanyang tira. Chu quickly to stripped. Fast break here for Quezon City. Cunanan, Santa Ana.
What a heads-up play for Quezon City. I thought it was going nowhere when Cunanan was still trying to look for somebody behind him, but apparently Santa Ana able to set a little court touch screen.
No, that was actually Cunanan. They exchanged positions.
Tama.
That's usually, what guards do. Pag nasa pass break at nandun yung big man. Feed the teammate and then set a pick. 6-point game ng mga ABRA. Week of MPBL action and we're halfway through the season. Hindi pa natin alam kung sino ang mga papasok sa ating postseason. We have a play-in tournament this year for the 7th to 10th seeds. Taiwan, Austria, 3. Rebound ni Cunanan. Chance for Quezon City na matapyas pa itong kalamangan ng ABRA that stood at 17 at 1 point dito sa ating first half. Cunanan up against Taiwan. Havillonar with the pick. Bernabe as well. The runner from Cunanan, that won't go. 14 seconds remaining. Bagsak si Taiwan. He got hit.
It was a solid screen set by Bernabe. And that deck Taiwan, he's holding on to his face. Still down right now. He seems to be in a lot of pain. I think pero wala naman dugo. Pero mukhang putok yung labi.
Yeah. Well, that's a good, solid pick, in my opinion. There's a little movement.
Just a little bit on that right side.
Konti.
But yeah, in my opinion, not really enough to call a non-sportsmanlike foul. It was just a solid screen set.
Or an illegal pick even. Diba?
Coach Yong is really on the ears of our referees at this moment.
Yeah.
Dino Latimo comes in for Dave Bernabe.
And Coach Jeff Perlas will use a timeout. Oh no, it's ABRA
Yeah.
that has requested a timeout. 13 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a big one in Palayan City. kalaban nila, Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards.
That's going to be an explosive matchup.
Ayan Nayon pulls up for three. Got it.
Coach Jeff is very frustrated because he wanted Quezon City to give up some fouls. They had some fouls to give.
At the end of the first half, lamang ang